Today, we're going to be making a massive life-giving mountain portal, all in Minecraft Hardcore. But there is a lot to do before we can get building, starting with gathering materials for a moss farm. We're going to need a lot of moss for this project, which leads us to our material checklist. Basically just lots of iron. Caving montage. Yo! Alright, I think there's going to be enough iron for the moss farm. Maybe I got a little bit too much. But you can never have too much iron really, can you? Right, I'm going to get this smelted up. And while that's going, I'll craft up the rest of the redstone materials we're going to need. Oh, we're going to need slime. Off to the swamp we go. I did see one this way when we were exploring last episode. Yep, there it is. Alright, slime should be spawning, so let's kill him. Oh my god! Oh. Okay, just eat. We're healed. Let's kill more slime. Oh, there's a big one. Right, that's enough. Let's go home. Right, I'm pretty sure I got everything. Let's go out and find a place to put the actual moss farm itself. I know I'm going to want it pretty near the portal, and I know I'm going to want to build the portal just underneath the mob farm on this mountain right here. You know what? I think I'm just going to put it inside the mountain. Let's have a little dig in here and see what it's saying. Okay, this isn't good. Maybe I can work with this, though. Let's just light this up, build a big platform, and then we've got a safe place to put the farm. Hopefully it's safe anyway. Time lapse. Alright, the area's all prepped for the farm. I think this should be okay. But there is one thing that I forgot that we need to make the moss farm. Yep, I forgot I need moss. I saw some azalea trees at the Badlands in the last episode. So let's quickly go over there and grab some moss from the lush cave. Alright, we're here. Let's dig straight down. I know everyone says you shouldn't, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, look at that. There's all the moss we could possibly need. Okay, that's all we need. Just one. Let's head back home. Alright, we made it back, and now we got everything that we're going to need. Let's get building. Alright, the moss farm's all built up now, and if you want to build this one yourself in your own worlds, then check out this awesome tutorial by Puffingfish. I'm going to leave a link to that in the description. But as you can see, the farm's all built up, but it's not actually working. And that's because we need bone meal to fuel it. And of course, we built this awesome mob farm in the last episode, which is going to give us all the bones that we need. So now we're kind of at the point when we need to AFK in the mob farm. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten that we need to name this guy. We'll save that for later in the episode. AFK session at the mob farm time lapse. Alright, it's been a few hours and I think we should have enough bones now. Let's go fuel up this farm and get it working. The sooner we do, the more moss we're going to get when it comes to building. Right, let's dump all this in there. Yo, it's working. Look at that. Oh, this is so cool. Let's go. Ah, we can have moss for literally days. Well, until the bone meal runs out anyway. I think next up, we're going to talk a little bit about what it is I want to build. So what I'm thinking is, we have a whole bunch of different portals all inside this mountain. And I want to do it in a way that it looks like the portal's breaking out of the terrain. But instead of the usual portals that you see, where the nether's leaking out into the overworld, I want our portal to look like it's giving life, not death. I want to live in a happy world. But we can't build a whole bunch of portals without a whole bunch of obsidian. So I think you know what time it is. Obsidian montage. So after grabbing a whole bunch of obsidian, I started deciding on where I want the portals to be. There were some natural holes in the mountain already, and I thought that's a good starting point for our first portals. But just those alone wasn't enough, so I had to start poking my own holes into the mountain. I want this to be as big as I can make it with the obsidian that I have, and after a whole bunch of digging and obsidian placing, this is what we have so far. But we've still got a whole bunch of work to do, so let's keep it moving. The next step for this build is to start giving these portals a little bit more of a frame, and I think I'm going to want to make this out of diorite. Not only is this going to give the portals a better shape, it's also going to make them stand out in the mountain just that little bit more. So let's craft up all of these diorite variants, and let's start making these portals look a little bit nice. Okay, first step of decoration is complete. Next up though, I think it's time to upgrade a few of our tools. We've already got a great pickaxe and sword, but now I think it's time to upgrade our axe and our shovel. But for that, we're going to need more diamonds, so mining montage. Ooh, a diamond. Please be more than one. 4! Oh, and one more too. Let's go. All right, let's craft up a shovel and an axe so we can get them enchanted. Oh, I don't want Fortune 3 on that. I want Silk Touch. Okay, let's enchant this stone pick and hopefully get a reroll. Oh, it's still Fortune 3. You know what? I'm just going to enchant them anyway. Oh, I've just realised I can trade with the villagers for Silk Touch. What am I doing? Right, let's just grab everything that we can to sell for emeralds. Then we can head to the village and do some trading. Yo, Silk Touch for 5 emeralds. Okay, we are definitely going to buy a load of these. Yep, I'm going to need a few more of these books. Okay, now we can buy a whole bunch of these. Oh my god, I can't bet this on the shovel. Okay, so let's get a grindstone down, and I guess we're just going to completely waste these enchantments we've just done. Please don't have fortune on it this time. And now I don't have enough XP to enchant the shovel, so we're going to have to go sort that out. Back up to 30 levels again. Let's go get this shovel enchanted. Please be good. And breaking efficiency, okay. Okay, shovel and axe fully enchanted. And we got mending on them too. Pretty good. But now we got that out of the way, it's time to get back to work. And I want to start mossing up this mountain. And I want to get little spots like that over there sorted out. So let's head into the moss farm and grab a whole bunch of moss. And I think I also want to grab a little bit of bone meal. We'll craft all this up here. There we go. Now I just want to start placing moss down and bone meal in it. And there we go, a fully mossed up mountain. This place is really starting to look like it's given a little bit of life. But there is still a lot more that we can do. But first, we are going to need to head out again just to grab a few more materials. Because I got a few more ideas for decorating this mountain. And to do that, we're going to need to find a jungle and also a dark oak forest. Ah yes, here's the dark oak, let's go. We'll grab a whole bunch of these brown mushrooms. A whole bunch of these red mushrooms too. And we're going to need a little bit of this dark oak wood. And now we can head off and find the jungle. This should be pretty easy, we found it before. And now all we need is just a whole load of this jungle wood. Nice. I've got everything that we're going to need. Now we can head back home and start to decorate this place up a little bit more. Now I want to grab a whole bunch of this moss because I'm going to make a whole bunch of mossy cobblestone. Next I want to start working some of this mossy cobble into the terrain. And as you can see, this has set that moss into the mountain just a little bit more, and just made the mountain feel that little bit more natural. Next up though, it's time to name that giant mob farm zombie. I asked all you guys for your suggestions for names in the comments last episode, and I can't believe how many of you had suggestions. But there was one name that was suggested a lot more than the others, and that name is Frank. And not only do we have a lot of great name suggestions, we also had a great suggestion for how to name the zombie. And that suggestion came from Max. And they suggested to build a giant name tag above the zombie. And that's exactly what we're going to do now. And to do that, it's going to require a lot of sand, because I think we're going to make this out of glass. And we're also going to need black dye. But at least now we have an efficiency shovel. Yes, this is so good. Mine up all the sand. Right, I'm going to mine up a whole bunch of this. Then I'll head back home, get it smelted up, and then we can keep building. See you in a minute. So I've got everything we're going to need to name Frank. Oh, God. Now it's time to get up there and build this name tag. Oh, I'm going to need all this scaffolding. Boop. Oh, this is satisfying. Okay, now we just need to get on top of Frank's head. We'll make a little safety platform. I'm pretty sure we'll die if you fall off this while building it. Right, okay, let's get this built. Oh, this thing is looking so awesome. Another huge thanks to Max. Oh, I love that so much. It's such a good idea. But now we need to continue on the mountain portal. There's still a lot of work we need to do here. So I'm going to head back to the farm and craft up all the stuff that we're going to need. Then we can start chucking in our super nice decorations onto the mountain. I think this should be everything that we need. What do you think, Indy?
Yes.
Well, I hope she's right, because we're going to start building now. I don't know why she's got such an attitude all of a sudden. So the first thing that I want to do here to decorate is to make some sort of broken trees. So we'll make those out of stripped spruce and also some oak logs. Then we'll get some fences, slabs, and stairs just to spruce this up a little bit. Excuse the pun. Yes, texture this up a little bit. That looks nice. Okay, we got a nice little shape there, but I do want to add a little bit more color. And I think we're going to do that by adding a few of these red mushrooms. And then we'll put some birch fence with this as well. Yeah, carry these spruce fences down too. That looks good. Oh, yeah, that's starting to look fancy. I like that. I think we definitely got room here to maybe add another 2 or 3. Only problem is I've got to clamber up and down this mountain just to do that. Time lapse! Alright, these have really helped to break up the mountain. We had quite a lot of green on there, so that's definitely helped. Let's grab some of this brown mushroom and also some jungle wood. And let's start trying to build some custom brown mushrooms too. Alright, I think around here will be a good spot. And I think we'll build these in a similar shape to the red ones. But we're going to chuck in some of this jungle stuff too, just to give a little bit of variation in the shape. Then we're going to make the stem out of this jungle fence, and I think we're going to run the stem a little bit further than the red ones. Oh yeah, that looks cool. I like that. I definitely think we've got room to chuck another one in here. Alright, let's head down and take a little look at what we got. Oh yeah, I like those. Those mushrooms are cool. Now I want to get a bunch of these dark oak fences and just a bunch more of these colourful blocks. We'll make a bit of lighting with these fences and lanterns. We'll just put these by all the portals. I think that's going to be enough. No, I think we'll enhance our green with, more green. And we'll run these leaves up and down the mountain to look like bushy vines. Yes, more bushes, more bushes. All right, let's bring in a different colour here and throw some pumpkins down. And let's start getting some of these warp mushrooms in as well. I think a few hay bales will look nice. A little bit of yellow. I think we'll put these in a few spots on the mountain. And I love these tall pink flowers. We're going to put a few of these on there as well. Okay, just a few more pumpkins here. I can't get enough of these pumpkins. Oh yes, look how colourful that is. I love that so much. But the way into the actual main portal is looking a little bit weird, so I think we're doing a little bit of digging here. So I think we actually need to get a functioning staircase working. Alright, we've got a nice area dug out here, so I think we're going to come in with these spruce slabs. Yes, that's much better. Next up though, I want to add a little bit of a water feature. So let's get that done. And here's the finished water feature. I think this looks really, really good with all the dripstone and granite. A nice contrast to all the green again. Oh, this place is looking so cool. What do you think, Frank? But yeah, I think I'm going to call this mountain project complete. I think we've got a really good amount of detail in here. I hope you liked the build and I hope you enjoyed the episode. Catch you in the next one. Bye!